Good afternoon, Eorzea, and hello, adventurers, and welcome back to another stream. How's everybody? Everybody doing okay? Doing good? Had a good week? It's Thursday. We've almost made it to Friday, which is also super exciting. Just quick announcement, kind of. If you guys aren't aware, I do also stream on Fridays at like 5 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. I raid. I do Savage raiding with my team on that day. So if you're interested in watching, please feel free to join me on Twitch. Normally, it's just a one-sided conversation because I stream from my PlayStation, so you can only hear me most times. But it's still a fun time. We are finishing clearing M5S, and then we'll be moving on to M6S. I'm hoping that we'll get some prog in this Friday for M6S, but we'll see. If you haven't already as well, feel free to like and subscribe to my YouTube channel, which also goes by the same name of Meira's Misadventures. I would really love to have you guys there. It's just generally the streams and my just the streams, basically. There's no extra content. I have a second YouTube channel that does something else that I spend a lot of time on. So generally I just throw up the streams from whenever for people to watch, but feel free to like and follow if you would like to watch more of that. But today on this stream, I forgot how much talking ARR has. It's so much talking. So much talking. Also, I realize that you guys can't see my... Hang on one second. I do not have my PNG up. Ta-da! Hello. Except you can't... There. That should... No? Hang on. There we go. Yes? There we go. There she is. She working now. I forgot what I was saying. Oh yeah, there's a lot of talking in this. I forgot ARR was just full of words. So streams will probably keep to about an hour, maybe an hour and a half, depending on how I feel. But basically, you're just going to be hearing my voice a lot. I'm hoping that we get to Haukke Manor today. I think we're very close, but I still think that there's a lot of talking going on. So, just get used to listening to my voice. We left off in Ala Mhigo, Little Ala Mhigo. And we were talking to that guy because he didn't want to talk to us. Basically, we were getting shunned by people who have already been displaced, which is ironic. But you know, whatever. I'll do whatever you ask me to, I guess. So let's get started. Let's enter. Let's get out of here. Alright, and then we're gonna... I'm exactly where I left off, which is on this chair. I'm gonna be honest, I'm probably scorching hot in this outfit here in the desert. But we're not gonna talk about that. Hi, Gundebold. Oh, he's gonna give me... Hang on. Why did that? There we go. An outsider resembling your masked stranger has reportedly been appearing near Little Ala Mhigo as of late. What's more, it seems that some of our young bloods are meeting him in secret. No doubt you'll want to question them about their trysts, but they are not like to yield the information readily to an outsider. If you tell them I sent you, though, they may well feel obliged to talk. Wow, that's all it took for you to just be okay to tell me stuff? Okay. Okay. Ma'am? Gundebolt sent you. Listen. I told them it was a bad idea. All that tripe about believing the masked man and... oh. You don't know anything about this? Why didn't you say so to start with? You can't throw the old bear's name around like that and expect me not to think I'm in for it. Ma'am, you've already started spilling. Please spill more. Alright, then let's go ahead and get to running. Oh, hello. There's another person here. He's hiding. You. A masked man? No idea what you're talking about. I ain't done nothing wrong, so leave me be. Okie dokie. Let's go over here then. Oh yeah, I think I have. Make it faster. This is probably overkill. I probably don't need to go. I think one of them is up. Oh no, they're both down here. What? I haven't met any masked man lately. Let's see. Nope, can't say I have. But I'll be sure to tell all of my friends you're looking for him. That was... There's a bunch been sulking around about right suspicious. Like, but... Oh my gosh, that sentence, hang on. There's a bunch been sulking about right suspicious. Like, but that like is weird. It's got 2 commas. But I've got nothing to do with them. I know trouble when I see it. And there's trouble, mark my word. I mean, you ain't wrong, my dude. Now we need to go all the way back to the other side. They didn't tell me nothing. So, you have indeed confirmed my suspicions about the masked man. That is most troubling. Whatever the young ones are scheming, it can lead to no good end. There's an anger inside them. I can see it in their eyes. I ought to know, for it once burned within me. 2 decades ago, the same anger drove me and my brothers to rise against the despot who ruled Ala Mhigo. Not would do, but to dispose him and usher in a revolution. Well, we got a revolution, all right, but it cost us our freedom. Blinded by our hate, we didn't realize that we had been dancing to the Empire's tune. By the time we did, it was too late. Ala Mhigo had fallen. There are times when a man must be patient. Now is such time, though the young ones know this not. Unless we intervene, they are like to commit great folly. If you learn aught of their plans, I would thank you to bring the words to me. Sure. Let's get this high potion. I don't need the high potion. Hey, adventurer. You done talking with the old bear? I've got a message for you from Wilred. Lad's something of a leader among the young ones here. He's impressed that you've won over Gundebolt and wants a word with you. Says he'll be waiting over at the craggy area north of here. Alright, let's go to the craggy area north of here. Where's my... And I'm going to, while I'm thinking about it... I think that was it. No. Nope, it was in there. Play music Wind Mountain. There we go. No fate. Don't they like jump me or something? Thanks for coming, friend. 'Tis no ordinary outsider who can gain the trust of the old bear. That's why I wanted to meet you, to discuss something in private. Tell me, why are you snooping about? Did the Empire send you? Or someone else? Curl got your tongue? No matter. Whoever it is you work for, your meddling ends here. Get her. Oh, yeah, I knew it. Oh, see. Hang on. There we go. Why is my... There we go. Oh, it's backwards. That's why. Hang on. There we go. My settings got all janked up. Hold on. There we go. You're stronger than you look. This changes nothing. Threaten us, beat us bloody, all you like, but nothing short of death can make us give up our fight. We're going to obtain the power to bring down the Empire, and with it, we'll reclaim our homeland. Gundabold's gonna be very upset. I think I'm just gonna go through this door. Da 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 da. Gundabold, I've got bad news for you. Attacked by Wilred and his cronies, that they would go to such lengths for the sake of their plan of theirs. Left to their own devices, the young fools are like to harm others, if not themselves. We must uncover their agenda and put an end to this madness. I don't need any of these outfits. Big trouble in Little Ala Mhigo. Wilred mentioned obtaining the power to bring down the Empire. Of what power could he be speaking? Gundabold, Bertliana? Gods preserve, what happened? She doesn't look that distressed. I was out foraging when the corpse brigade came. They took me in their hideout, and they... The whole while they laughed at me. They said that I suffer because I cling on to hope. Is it wrong to dream of home? Is it wrong to call ourselves Ala Mhigans? Do not heed such poisonous notions, child. Our dreams are what sustain us. Be strong, I swear to you. Those villains will answer for their crimes in due time. But tell me, does anyone else know of this? Wilred, he saw me outside. He was so angry. I must tend to Britliana. In the meantime, I need you to find out what the young ones make of this. I fear that they may do something rash. I'm doing your bidding. Oh man, now I have to fetch quest again. Okay, you have nothing to say. You have nothing to say. Isn't it? I think it's back here. Right here. A map of Zanrak. Oh, there's more. Oh yeah, that's right. I have to like find a few pieces, I remember. One of them is like up at the top. So I think I'm gonna try for that one first and go up here. Oh. O mighty Rhalgr, Lord of Destruction, we implore you, lend us your strength and put an end to the suffering of your people. Huh. Here to interfere again? Well, you're too late. Our plan is already in motion. Once we have the crystals, our enemy will pay for their crime, and no one will dare oppose us ever again. 'Tis not the way. What do you gotta say? If this plan succeeds, we'll have the power to lay the Empire low, to change the world for the better. Might be as Gunnabold content to eke out an existence in this musty old cave, but I'll be damned if I'm going to spend the rest of my life here. Now, where in the Seven Hells did I put that bloody map? I don't know what map you're talking about. Couldn't be me. Alright, and then I think two of them are down here. So there's a knife over here. And then... oh, over here. What those animals did to Britliana is unforgivable, and to think they look down on us. Well, I'll suffer this humiliation no more. I'm with Wilrid to the bitter end. I'm not afraid of a few lizards. She's talking about the Ul'Dah. Gundabold. Gone? The whole lot of them? Then it is as I feared. They mean to take matters into their own hands. But what exactly is it that they mean to do? I don't know, but I picked up this map and knife. What's this? A hunting knife and a map of Zanrak? Wait, you said Wilrid spoke of crystals? Did you not? But they couldn't possibly mean to... By the gods, this is rank madness. The young fools are untrained and unbloodied. All. They have no notion of how dangerous the Ul'Dah are. They'll be butchered before they get within 100 yalms of the crystal. They are headed east. If we hurry, we may yet find them before it's too late. Okay, so now we need to head to go to the Ul'Dah. Or quick to Zanrak. And it's gonna be dark soon. I probably could have cut in, but that's okay. We'll go around. It can't hurt. Yeah, I'm like a gazillion levels ahead of these guys, so they're not gonna attack me anyways. Let's just hope that the fate over here doesn't start. Oh, no, it doesn't matter because we're going into an instance! Wilred, did no others survive? This is all wrong. Getting the crystals was supposed to be the start. We were going to reclaim our homeland. We... Pull yourself together, lad. We were going to make an offering of crystals to Rhalgr to summon him, just like the masked man taught us. We plotted to sneak into Zanrak and make off with the lizardman Cash, but they caught us, and so many dead. Gods forgive me. Heathens, you shall pay for your crimes with your souls. That's how the lizardmen talk. It's confirmed. Just so you know. I regret our young ones' transgressions, but a soul is too high a price for youth folly. For all their failings, they are hope of Ala Mhigan people. This hope I will guard with my life. Yeah, I will guard it too, except I'm gonna take yours. Forgive us, we only wanted... Listen, go back to the camp. The excuses will be. The whelps must pay for their crimes! Oh, we have a healer. Oh, cool. I was wondering if I missed that cast, but it looks like I did it. It hit the slide cast just in time. A bad time for you guys to come here. Hello? Please stop taking out my shaman. We kind of need him. He's a healer. Sir, why don't you move? Oh, Gundavold. Gundavold, how do you have, like, a heal? You are but a lancer. We did it. We saved the city, Patrick. Your skill at arms is impressive, adventurer. Our wayward youths could learn much from a woman like you. The battle is won, but it would be unwise to linger here. Let us return to Little Ala Mhigo. Wait! We've come all this way. We have to get the crystals. They're right there, ripe for the picking. Have you learned nothing, Wilred? Did you not see those tempered wretches? Such is the fate of those who are touched by the gods. Is that what you desire for yourself and your friends? What? No one said anything about that. The masked man told us we could defeat the Empire if we summoned Rhalgr. He swore. Enough. I won't hear the rest of the sorry tale back at Little Ala Mhigo. I dare say Meira will wish to hear it as well. Yeah, I would. Okay, let's... One day I'll know exactly where my mounts are. and bold. No more lies, Wilred. Tell us everything. I was outside with the others when he appeared, the masked stranger. He told us about summoning Rhalgr, about using the crystals, and then just vanished. We never saw him again. I wanted so desperately to believe that we could rise ourselves from this squalor that I never stopped to question his motives. But I should have known. There's no solution. Nothing we can do to change our lot. Our people are doomed to live and die like beasts. Listen to me, Wilred. Our home may be lost to us, but it takes more than stones and mortar to define who we are. No matter where we may be, Ala Mhigo lives on within us all. It is for you to decide what to make of this legacy. But whatever you choose to do with your life, never forget that you owe it to this adventurer, an outsider. I won't. I promise. Thank you for saving me. And sorry I tried to kill you. Oh, by the way, I'm sorry I tried to kill you. My thanks as well, friend. It gives us hope that to know that there are kind souls such as you out there. Little Ala Mhigo may not have much in the way of comfort, but you will always be welcome here. Thanks. Give me those high potions. Would that we have more information to offer, but what Wilred told us is the extent of our knowledge of the masked stranger. Left unchecked, that man will bring about great pain and suffering. I pray that you'll find and put a swift end to the creature, for the sake of the young ones who died by his poisoned words. Okay, we need to pray return to the Waking Sands now. Minfilia. Hi, Tataru. Hi, Thancred. Hi, this is Thancred. Alright, I think we're getting to Haukke Manor. We love Haukke Manor. Except it's gonna suck if the tank decides to pull and I literally don't have anything. Welcome back, Meira. I'm reliably informed that the investigation took you to Quarry Mill and Little Ala Mhigo. So tell me, were you able to learn aught of Lahabrea? Yeah, he's speaking nonsense. Planted the knowledge of summoning into impressionable young minds, you say? Precisely the kind of deception the Ascians would employ. While many of the ills and ails that ails the land can be contributed to the calamity, some are being brought about by the malign will. We must needs delve deeper into this, while things remain quiet on the Primal front. All work and no play make Minfilia a dull scion. Did you say something? Nothing, my lady. Ahem. Mayhap we ought to rest a while before speaking further of the investigation. Okay. All right, terror at Fallgord. While you were away attending to business in Thanalan, some new information arrived courtesy of our friends, the Sylphs. An individual fitting Lahabrea's description has been sighted in the North Shroud. This sighting comes in the wake of a series of mysterious deaths in the self-same area. My instincts tell me that our man is involved. I would have you continue your investigation where you left off. 12 willing, we will pick up Lahabrea's trail once more. Noroxia can furnish you with the details. Pray, speak with her and take it from there. As always, be careful out there, Meira. Hello, she just used my words. I am the one who only wishes the adventurers be safe. Oh. Look at all these people. Biggs and Wedge. I forgot everybody's here. Walking One is to investigate Sinister One. Then heed well this one's words. Oops. This one is friend with the Walking One in the Ash Crown Consortium. According to Friendly One, a digging one named Medroad had an encounter with a scary masked one. This masked one is most certainly Sinister One. Walking One should go and speak with Digging One, Medroad. Digging One is to be found in Fallgourd Float in the North Shroud. Okay, I don't think I have the North Shroud yet. I don't. But let me see. If I can... Central Shroud, South Shroud. Okay, not here. Have I been to Central Shroud? I have. Can I get to the North Shroud? South Shroud, East Shroud, North Shroud. There has to be another way I can get to the North Shroud. I have been to it, but I didn't... Hello? Am I dumb? Oh, I can get to it from Gridania. Let's do that, because I think that'll be a little bit better. So let's return. And then we're going to North Shroud. So it looks like we're going to have to take it from Old Gridania. So we'll want to take the Aethernet to... the Conjurer's Guild is close, I guess. Oh, and then we can just go ahead and... The weather is so nice today. I could take a nap. It's what I call nap weather. It's nice and the sun is out. I go lay in the sun and take a small little nap. I love these Durmites. I think they're so cool looking. Oh, they're Bane mites here, but they're the same thing. Okay, this time I'm not gonna forget to touch the Aetherite because I'm dumb. Oh, no. Aetherite first. Aetherite, Meira. Aetherite. There we go. Do you believe in ghosts? Please leave me be. I'm not long for this world. I looked death in the face. 'Tis only a matter of time before he comes for me, just like he came for that poor woman. Oh, I need to soothe him? Okay. I think I can, let's see, have this. Let's calm him down. You're right. It's not as bad as it seems. I saw something terrible. That's true. But that hardly means I'm going to suffer the same fate. Thank you. I can't think straight again. I believe I can even recount what I saw without losing it. It was just the other ordinary day. I was headed back to the float when I noticed a suspicious character in the distance. A masked man, garbed head to toe in black. He had a hideous fiend in tow, a winged creature that was all eyeball and jagged teeth. The Ahriman. Taken by curiosity, I crept as near as I dare. To see the corpse of a woman, one glimpse was enough to tell me that she'd died a gruesome death. In that instance, I knew right away that the masked man was a minion of Thal, come to claim her soul from his realm, for his realm. What? You're investigating the same masked man? And if that's the case, we'll help you whatever way we can. Anything that ensures that we won't have to suffer Medroad's hysteria ever again. Alright, teamwork. That's what I want too. Wait, I haven't been that bad, have I? Any rate, I'm all for helping this adventure. It's the least I can do to repay her for comforting me. Wow. If only everybody was that easy to get information from. Aideen. So, here's what we know about the deaths. All the victims were found with their faces torn to shreds. Among the local fauna, only the scalekin known as Ziz could inflict such wounds. That's why some folk are pointing a finger at them. I somehow doubt that the answer is that simple, but for the sake of thoroughness, we should look into it. Why don't you put down, say, 3 of the creatures and see if we can find any proof connecting them to the deaths? Okay. So we need to go kill the Ziz. Let's go this way. I think it's going to be a little bit easier to go this way. We're going to be in a giant... I think it's up there, though. This is... Oh, wait. There is... Oh, hello? Oh. I'm going over here. I think there are some down here. Yeah, it's a whole ass. I've got to kill them before... And just do a drive-by dot on that. One. Oh no, that's a B rank. We gotta be careful we don't hit it. Alright, only one more. And then we'll prove that it's not these guys that are doing it. Nope. Couldn't be the Ziz. Let's go back up here and tell them what we know now, which is not birds. You've already seen the Ziz? Good work, adventurer. So were you able to find aught that suggests that the creatures are culprits? No, it was not. Nothing? Truth be told, even if there was proof, I wouldn't know what it would look like. Anyway, I believe we can safely strike Ziz off our list of suspects, which leaves us with the masked man and his winged eyeball. And I gotta level up! Oh yeah. Now why are there... Okay, so they both have different... Okay, well let's do Aiden's first, or Aiden's. There's something else I heard about the deaths. It appears all of the victims have been comely maidens. I'd better watch myself, eh? Unseemly Japs aside, Japes? I don't know. Aside, there's a rumor been going around. There's some as whisper that after each victim died, her rancor went into a great big rock southwest of here, causing it to flash and moan. This bears investigating, I reckon. I'm going to give you all the fire sand stick to blow off a piece of the crag. The stick, it doesn't come with a fuse or anything, so you'll have to throw the thing. Once you've torn the rock a new one, bring back some of the fragments, and I'll give them a gander. Okay. So it's going to teach me how to throw things. I should just pick up the other one too, because nothing's telling me I can't. There is something you should know. I have been keeping this to myself, lest I worsen Meira's paranoia, but I too have seen the winged eyeball. I cannot say whether it was coincidence, but my sighting took place precisely the same time as Meira's. I was heading home after a day of digging when a shadow fell over me. Looking upon, I found myself locked in a gaze with a giant eyeball. I let out a scream at the top of my lungs and ran without once looking back. This happened at the rocky area west of here, in case you had a mind to investigate. Okay, are they close to each other? I mean, they kind of are. That's good news. Okay, we're gonna hop on our chocobo. I don't know if that one is up or down. It doesn't look like it's up or down. It looks like it's just even with where I'm at, so... What is that one? That one is lower, though. Let's start with the furthest one first and work our way backwards. I actually prefer working backwards. Okay, so is this the one... This is the one, I think, where I have to throw. So we're going to... Well, that's convenient. I think that's new, the little indication of where you need to throw it. Oh, there's a bunch of them. Hello? one more after this. Oops. Why is this interaction taking so long? Alright. Last one. Last long interaction. Okay, so we got that one. So now let's head to this one over here. Which I think is going to be over here with the Ziz. Hopefully? Oh yeah, right there. And it looks like we're gonna have to fight something. Bane mice. Ow, hello? Poisoning me is rude. We got all of that. All right. Okay. Have your rocks and kill the Bane Mite. Most folks are too scared to go within 100 yalms of the Rock of Rancor. It has a name. But what's a few vengeful spirits to the dauntless adventurer like you, huh? Well, here's your crystals. Huh? Why, these are just your garden variety crystals. 'Tis a bit hard to tell beneath all of the dirt and grime, but they're definitely lightning aspected. I almost hate to say it, but that explains the flashing and the moaning. Nothing to do with the masked stranger. Looks like I've gone and wasted both your time and a perfectly good fire stick. Oh well. A monstrous Bane Mite appeared, and you slew it? The creature had long been a scourge upon the folk of Fallgord. Intentional or not, or no, you have done us a great service. You have my gratitude. But this does make me wonder. Was it truly a winged eyeball I saw? Or merely a trick of the light combined with blind panic? I mean, definitely could have been that. Oh no, it's a giant eyeball! There have been no promising leads in the murders. I can scarce get a wink of sleep, knowing that the killer is still at large. Judging by your furrowed brow, I take it this sorry business troubles you as much as it does me. I had been pondering my encounter. I was uncertain for a time, but there can be no doubt. It was a winged eyeball that I witnessed. It's implausible that I could have mistaken so distinct a creature for a Bane Mite. But you and I were moms apart. How could we have both seen it at precisely the same time? What's more, our adventurer friend here had a run-in with a Bane Mite at the very spot you claim to see the fiendish eyeball. Is that right? There must be an explanation. I know I saw an eyeball with wings. I would wager an apple tart on it. Ooh, he's serious. But listen, mayhap it's not as mysterious as we were making out to be. There's no reason why there couldn't be... God, of course! There must be more than one of the buggers. Ugh, and it's so obvious. But then that means, since there have been repeated sightings of the fiends, there must be Even more victims as yet undiscovered. I do believe we're out of our depths. We gotta leave the rest to an expert. Yes, we're just civilians after all. Good luck, adventurer. It was a pleasure knowing you. While I burn to know the truth, some things are better left unknown. Lest you have forgotten, it was at the rocky area to the west that I had my encounter. Should you discover aught of note, you will want to alert the authorities. There's a guardhouse nearby. The servants should be pleased for any information that pertains to the security of the region. Thanks, guys. Sorry, give me just a few minutes, you guys. Ooh. There we go. All right. Time to go here again. Okay, so we need to go where we hit the Banemite. The Banemite. Go this way. Down over here. We're probably gonna run into an eyeball this time. Right there. Hang on, will it let me? Oh no, it won't. A floating eye? No, not that dread gaze. Alright, let's touch the body. The dead body. The dead body! It's a dead body. Alright, and then we need to alert the authorities. Because they've been such great help so far. Greetings, adventurer. Is there aught amiss I might assist you with? There's this flower that's actually a dead corpse. Godspeed, good, not again. I feel like all these people over here are just exacerbated about the whole thing. Like, every time it happens, they're like, not another one. No matter how many bodies I see, I can't seem to get used to the horrid sight. Poor woman. Identical deaths have been reported in the Central Shroud, while the masked stranger you seek does not seem to feature in any. Sights of the winged eyeball are common enough. The creature appears to be moving the bodies, but to what end? None can say. The victims have all been young women. All are found with their faces mutilated beyond recognition. It's been difficult to identify them, so as to notify their next of... This bottom, engraved with the lily motif. The very same object was found upon the victim. A family sigil. Or that of an organization, perhaps? Oh. Either way, I dare to hope that this find will prove pivotal in solving the murders. What you got for me? I would have you hold on to the lily button. You will need it to continue your investigation. While it isn't standard procedure to entrust key evidence into individuals, you have proven yourself reliable and resourceful in this matter. I see no reason why you shouldn't carry on with your work. If I might make a suggestion, you may wish to take the button to Gridania and have it examined by Miounne. Mayhap someone in her vast network of contacts can shed light upon the sigil. Oh, no. Sorry, I didn't mean to bring my bird in here. Alright, we need to go talk to Mother. Good morrow to you, Meira. By your grim expression, I suspect you aren't here for scones and herbal tea. Oh god, that would be so delicious. Well, if it isn't this a lovely button? The engraving is quite exquisite. Artisan level quality, I would say. Where did you find this? On a dead body? Lovely. I don't know how else she was supposed to say that. Lovely. Anyway, I'm afraid I do not recognize the lily sigil. You will have to find the answer the old-fashioned way, by asking around. You could do worse than begin with Bernadette, over by the Aetheryte Plaza. She has a sharp pair of eyes, that one. Bernadette, what you got for me? Need help tracking down an owner of a button? That's certainly not a request I receive on a regular basis. Well, go on then. Show me what you have. This is the button. See my button? Seems to be some manner of decorative button, reminiscent of those worn by the family of old, though I can't claim to know its sigil. However, I can say with certainty that the white lily is a recurring theme in Gridanian culture. Alas, I don't know who would make a personal sigil of it. If there is a soul in Gridania who does know, it would be that person over by the Lancers Guild. The woman makes a point of knowing all of the civilians on their four-name basis. Okay, so she said by the Lancers Guild? Where am I at? I'm by the leather workers. Do I have the lancers? I do. Bernadette believes that I could help you? Well, that is rather a bold assumption to make. I will try to assist, never you fear, but whether aught comes from it is another matter. Now then, what do you require of me? I have a button. Look at my button. Fascinating. Work of this quality is rare to see in the hands of an ordinary Gridanians. The owner of this button is most certainly well-to-do. You may wish to take your research to Gentry's Ward, northwest of here. Wait. A memory comes to me. Of late, there has been a man who is perpetually seated at the bench by the ward's entrance. His name is Ursandel? And I distinctly recall seeing a markedly similar button upon his breast of his jacket. I dare say he can tell you a thing or two about it. Okay. Thanks for your information. Sir, I have a button.
I do not believe we are acquainted. Pray, leave me to my thoughts.
Sir, I have a button.
The sigil of that family. How is it that you came to be in possession of this button? From the body of a murdered woman, her face, was it marred in any way? I had feared as much. I can no longer feign ignorance. I shall reveal to you the truth of the deaths. So all it took for me, for you to reveal the deaths, is for me to show you a button. But of one condition. You promised to put an end to my lady's madness and free her from her torment.
Sure. Ah, yeah. Look at that Haukke Manor.
I was once a manservant of in the employ of one of the oldest and proudest families in Gridania. Them. During that time, I had the honor of waiting upon Lady Amandine, mistress of the household. Fair as the summer was she, and possessed a heart befitting her radiance. Alas, the calamity wrought a great change in her. Though my lady escaped with her life, death may well have been kinder fate. Never will I forget the day her bandages were removed, and she beheld her disfigured face for the first time. At that moment, the kindly woman I knew ceased to be. Unable to bear the thought of being seen, my lady sequestered herself within her chambers and refused any company. This continued for many uneasy moons, until one day, without warning, she began receiving queer guests. None among us knew whence they came, these marked men, but my lady believed that they would help her to regain that which she had lost. She began the rites of rejuvenation. These rituals seemed innocent enough in the beginning, but grew ever more grotesque as the time went on. Eventually, there came a day when my lady bound one of her handmaidens to her bed and proceeded to mutilate the poor girl's face. Suffice it to say, she did not survive the ordeal. It fell to me to dispose of her body. I performed the dreadful task as bade, obedient servant that I was. But when the time came to return the house, my legs refused to move. I knew then that I could not go back to that place, not after the nightmare I had witnessed. So it was that I left Haukke Manor, my home, for nigh on half a century. Long did I weep for the girl who was slain, and longer still for the woman that Lady Amandine had been. Yet one cannot weep forever, and I endeavored to put the matter behind me. Indeed, I had resolved never to speak my experience until you appeared before me. My lady's madness must be ended, lest more innocent lives be lost. Lay her tormented soul to rest, as you swore to me you would. She awaits you at Haukke Manor, on the western edge of the Central Shroud. Go now, go and do what must be done.
Man, the people of Gridania are way simpler to deal with than the people of Little Ala Mhigo, because the people of Little Ala Mhigo were not having it. Isn't it at Haukke Manor? Oh no, Central Shroud. The people of Gridania are like, oh no, bro, I'll tell you whatever you want to hear. The people of Little Ala Mhigo are like, you looked at me funny, I'm gonna kill you. And then I think it's, yeah, this way. We're gonna run into some morbles. Look at those boys. We love morbles here. Except we're not fighting this morble. Oh, you are going to attack me. Hello? Okay. I'm just barely at the 10 levels for him. He was like, you look vaguely threatening enough. The door is open. Alright. Let's go in. As per usual, we will give it about 10 minutes, and if it doesn't pop, then we will... Oh! That was fast. Okay, we're going to change this to pray. We're gonna say hello. I love Haukke Manor. I think Haukke Manor is one of the better dungeons, just thematically wise. It's good, and the music is. The pulls can be kind of gross, especially if the tank doesn't know what they're doing, because the healers at this level don't have a lot. And it looks like the tank is new to... Go on, you're a tank. I got you, boo-boo. Okay, I know that I don't have my... Oh my gosh, I need to... I need to change my... Oh no, he's pulling... He went the other way. Oh my gosh, what kind of... Okay, this tank is like a baby tank, I think. Trying out dark. Have they even played this game? Oh, they're like new to tanking. Like they've never tanked before. Oh, this will make for great content. Is he... Is this What is this tank doing? Hey. Alright, it's a good thing that I'm a really good healer, honestly. This is... we might need to kick this tank. Oh. Maybe they were too overwhelmed. Let's vote dismiss, AFK, commence. Oh, we have to wait 5 minutes. God dang it. This is okay. If are you gonna unlock your OSQ and not learn about tank stance though? You should at this level also. So we're gonna sit here for a minute while we wait. Could probably slow pull. I can keep you guys alive since this is an alt healer for me. I'm pretty confident in my ability to heal. Oh. I think we got this pretty good, yeah. Yeah, I think we got this. We'll be fine. Oh, we did grab the key. When you do a dungeon without a tank. Okay, and I'm just gonna, because I don't have any... I'm just gonna keep him alive for now. I'm not gonna worry about damaging. I have a feeling that they'll be okay. I'm gonna put my... There we go. We should be alright with him. And then we should be able to clear this maiden, no problem. And the Arum that we're getting ready to pull. And then once we get to the... Once we... They did it. Shouldn't take too long to find a tank, hopefully. Because tanks are always in need. Look at that. What a story to tell. It reminds me, so last night I was, while we're waiting for this tank to arrive, last night I had a tank. Couldn't find tank stance. Last night I got a warrior in a level 100 dungeon who saved all of their mitts for bosses only, and I was wondering why I couldn't keep this warrior alive during trash pulls. It was incredible. Looks like we got a pretty good level warrior though, so it should be pretty safe. Oh, and they do interrupt. Yes, they know what they're doing. Nice. All right, let's head back over this way. I forgot I have to. They're gonna do the jump. Are they gonna pull the whole thing? They are warrior, but I'm still concerned about how much healing I have. And they don't have raw intuition yet, so I do have to be careful about that. Okay, we'll be fine. I think they realized that I hardly have any healing in this place. Their mitts might all be down too, so at least they're being smart about it. I'd rather take a smart tank than anything else. They'll be okay for a minute. They do have equilibrium though, so they do get a little bit of health back. We always go for the Manor Steward first. And I gotta level up. We're gonna need on that and green on that. I'll check on that. Oh, I love this music. It reminds me of that, this place super dark for guys too. Alright, Lady Almondine, here we go. Okay, I think she's gonna summon the eyeball first, in which case we need to stand behind her because the eyeball is gonna do a petrify. And this just allows us to be able to continue to attack her. Gonna do another void call, which I think is one of her handmaidens. And we do gotta defeat the ad. Let's see if I can. Cool, I did get it. Okay, she's going to do another void call, and it's going to be a 2-step void call, which means it's going to be, she's going to charm us, and then she's going to do a guy where we're going to have to quickly look away. And there you have it. And I wish I could calm everyone. We are going to calm the machinist though because he's got a portrait picture. Let's go ahead and read and grade. All right. I got one player commendation. I hope that the original 3 of us all got commendations. Darkness has taken root within these holes.
Sprung from the most unlikely of seeds. One cannot hope but admire the irrepressible spirit that quickened it into life.
Oh, there's 2 of them. Oh, is one of them... Oh, no, they're both... Oh, it's not even La Habrea. I've been doing La Habrea's voice. It is a pleasure to meet you at last, adventurer. You are every bit as intriguing as our master gives us to believe.
It is no ordinary mortal who could acquire the crystal of light, much less 3. The crystals make you strong, and it is to that strength that the light is drawn. Hydaelyn chose well. A pity that your existence is inconsequent. That word. With our own, we cannot well allow you to continue upon your present course. Alas, we come here not to play, but to take the measure of your strength for Master La Habrea. That task now accomplished, we take our leave of you. Fare you well, bringer of light.
Huh? We did it. Let us make haste to Gridania. Alright, we need to go to, I think, the Conjurer's Guild, or was it the Lancer's Guild? The Lancer's Guild is closer. And then we'll finish up this quest, and then we will call it a day. It went a lot longer. It went a lot longer than I expected. But a lot happened, so that's good.
You are returned. What sights await you within the manor? What has happened? What has become of Lady Amandine? You must tell me.
This is what happened.
So she went so far as to consort with devils. Would that I could have done more to prevent her fall. May she finally find peace in the beyond. I know not whether the masked man you encountered are the same pair that first led my lady astray, but it is plain that they are the same vile brood. Should the chance ever present itself, promise me that you will revisit upon them tenfold the woe they have brought upon others. But who am I to speak of punishment? By my silence, I know not how many innocent young women to die in unspeakable circumstances. It matters not. Wherefore, through misplaced loyalty, cowardice, or both, I am an abettor to gross Wow, that sentence made me black out for a minute. I will surrender myself to the authorities and accept whatever punishment they deem just. I only pray that the gods will have mercy on my soul.
And then I must pray return to the Waking Sands. Because of course. Hi, Tataru. All right, let's see what Minfilia has to say. Welcome back, Meira. Full glad I am to see you safely returned. Tell me, how fares you on your sojourn in the 12's Wood? This is what happened to Rhalgr minions, and they sought to measure your strength by their own admission? The devils taunt us. It is beyond doubt, then, the Ascians have begun to move in earnest. Would that we know to what end. Yet I will not bemoan our plight. Thanks to your tireless effort, we are at least aware of the encroaching darkness. Alas, we can only do so much. It is clear to me now that we Scions are too few to protect the realm against this threat unaided. We must needs alert the three nations to the presence of this elusive enemy, and recommend that they heighten their vigil. There is no shortage of misery in the world that the Ascians might exploit. We have an arduous struggle ahead of us. Yet come what may, we must not allow ourselves to become lost to hope, for this is precisely what the enemy desires. Okay, so this is kind of interesting. Minfilia early on is mentioning about not losing hope, and that the Ascians want despair. So that's kind of interesting. Whether that was intended or not for later in the game for Endwalker, it's still kind of neat to see that she is sort of the first to mention that we can't lose hope, and that the Ascians are trying to bring despair. We have gleaned all we can for the information available to us. Let us set the investigation aside for the present. Another matter has arisen that requires your attention. Let me know when you're ready to be briefed, and I will summon the others. And I gotta level up. And skeletons. What is this? Oh, I can't click on it. Okay. What is the next one? Oh, yeah. No. We're gonna do that next time. Oh, no. We're gonna do that next time. Okay. Anyway. Let's, what is it? This one? Well, that's all we're gonna do today. Took almost 2 hours to do, but that's fine because there was a lot. It wasn't so boring this time because there wasn't a lot of talking. However, next stream will be a lot of talking. A lot of talking. We have a whole ass Titan section to do. I know the next dungeon is Bravelocks as well. So we'll probably work to go get to Bravelocks and then just do up to Bravelocks and then call it a day next week. But we'll see. And as a reminder, tomorrow, oops. As a reminder, tomorrow, I will be streaming tomorrow at 5:30 PST, Pacific Standard Time. We will be doing M5S, our final run of M5S at least, and then if we clear it early enough, possibly M6S. So please join me in that if you'd like. But that's it for today. I hope that you all have a wonderful weekend, rest of your week, whatever the case may be. And as always, stay safe out there, adventurers. Bye!